With the last few videos, I'm hoping you already have a better understanding of what candles actually are. I'm also hoping that you've started to see candles as more than just patterns. Candles are not patterns. They are a highly detailed story of what price has done recently and what it is doing right now. So, is this a reversal pattern? No. This is just some indecision at the end of a trend. It might be a transitionary period, or it might be a temporary range, a resting period from which price will just continue in its original direction. Is this a Harami pattern? No, this is just a strong candle showing us that buyers have control of price. Is price about to reverse here? No. Those are not reversal patterns. It's just indecision and price is trapped in a range. Reading the price that creates the candle is much more important than knowing a list of generic candle patterns. Again, candles give us information on what price is doing right now. With that information, we can make an educated guess as to what price is going to do next. And that is what Forex trading is all about, making educated guesses as to what price will do next. So what are you looking at here? This is a line chart of Euro USD. This chart shows us price action in its simplest form. It's just a line pointing up when buyers are in control and pointing down when sellers are in control. Candles give us extra information. This is a candle chart overlaid on a line chart of the same period. You can see that the candle chart gives us some more in-depth information of what price is doing and what it has done recently. Each of these candles is a snapshot of exactly what price was doing when that candle was open. It tells us a lot of very valuable information. But each candle you see can be broken up into smaller candles all the way down to tick charts. And this is vital. It may sound very obvious and very straightforward, but few people actually think about this when trading. And the more you learn about price action in the coming lessons, the more this simple concept will start to make sense and the more useful it will be to you. A ranging period on a 4-hour chart may be indecision on the daily chart. A trend on a 1-hour chart may be a small blip on the daily chart. Again, I know this is obvious, however, think about what this means. Switching between timeframes is extremely beneficial when you're trying to read price action. It is extremely beneficial when you want to understand the story of a candle. If you're looking at a daily candle and you're trying to understand what price is telling you about that candle, but you just cannot make sense of it, drop down to the 12-hour time frame. The smaller time frame will split that daily candle into 2 separate candles. Splitting the daily candle into 2 will help you understand what price was doing during that daily candle's life. You can even drop down to the 8-hour chart and split that daily candle up into 3 separate candles, because 3 8-hour candles make up a daily candle. The point is, when reading price action, switching timeframes helps. And you will find yourself switching timeframes a lot when you start trading price action. I do it all the time. I may see some price action on the 4-hour chart and I realize that there's just too much information there. I want to smooth out the price action, so I go up to the 12-hour chart. So let's do some candle reading exercises. You've learned enough about candles by this point to hopefully be able to read a candle story. Below this video, there's a short list of candle images. I want you to look at each set of images and write down the candle story on a piece of paper or on a Word document, Google document. You can then hit the show story button below each set of images to reveal the candle's story, and you can see how accurate you were. There are more instructions below this video, but before you start, I just want to give you a quick example. So let's do an easy one. What is this candle story? Well, after a strong bearish trend, we see indecision forming. The lower wick indicates that sellers tried to push down but lost power. The upper wick suggests that buyers were not able to push price up either. The body of the candle closing only a few pips away from the open indicates that neither sellers nor buyers could gain control of price. This candle indicates indecision. We see a tight struggle between buyers and sellers, but neither side can get the upper hand. So this is how you should do your analysis on the images below. First, you analyze the wicks, then the body, and then you give a summary. Good luck, and I hope you do well with the exercises.